Joe Biden and Donald Trump will likely square off in 2024's presidential election, with Biden at 81 years old and Trump at 77. Both face the challenge of connecting with younger voters. CBN's Galka went to one of the country's oldest political conventions to get the Gen Z perspective.
In 2020, exit polling had Joe Biden dominating the youth vote over former President Donald Trump. 4 years later, poll numbers for young voters show a lack of enthusiasm as we head into the presidential election.
Trump or Biden?
Are you kidding? Biden.
The president is on TikTok, the controversial app dominated by Gen Z. It's the latest attempt to court young voters in a consequential election year.
The 2024 MockCon convention will now come to order.
For 116 years, the students at Washington and Lee University in Virginia have been putting on MockCon. The student-run mock convention sets out to mimic the real thing for whichever party is out of power. To put it bluntly, they are the very votes politicians are so desperately trying to tap into. MockCon has accurately predicted party nominees over 70% of the time, and the age group has the opportunity to help decide the next commander-in-chief. For junior Tommy Holstead, the choice is clear.
And that is Donald Trump, and he definitely has my support, and he should have the entire country's.
Holstead says there's no secret issue out there to win him over. For the Texas-born student, it's the border.
And it's a policy that actually directly impacts me and my state and everything that I guess goes along with that. And I think that his strong stance on the border is really what sets him apart from like a lot of the other candidates that are in the race.
Henry Hayden runs the university's College Republicans chapter. He says younger voters value having their voices heard.
Free speech, I think that's a very important thing. As some of the speakers highlighted, cancel culture. Really, I think our generation is not too enthusiastic about that.
Some polls predict that less young people could vote this election cycle than they did 4 years ago, and one of the reasons why could be because it's hard to relate to a much older candidate. And for some young Democrats at MockCon, there was a strong desire to end the divisiveness they see in Trump's MAGA movement.
The polarization in the government, I feel like it's extremely harmful to our government, and I feel like Republican and Democrat shouldn't be as, I guess, at odds as they are right now.
A mock convention of the Republican Party has nominated Donald John Trump.
Now it's up to the candidates to figure out if they can get the future of the country on their side. Matt Galka, CBN News.